last year, but that's okay. Some people weren't listening.
All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Throwback Thursday. We have Pam and we have Huggy Bear. And check out Huggy Bear's new little dress. Yep, she is spoiled. We went shopping the other day and that just popped right off the shelf into the shopping cart, didn't it, girl? Huh? Yeah, I woke her up so that everybody could see her little dress because we know she really isn't spoiled. So, Pam, what are you working on today?
All right, I have two what I think are fun facts. I do not have any birthdays till sometime next month. So if somebody's having a birthday, happy birthday, and please let me know. All right, did you know that spaghetto, confetto, and graffito are the singular forms of spaghetti, confetti, and graffiti? Now, I thought that was kind of interesting, kind of like deer and deer, maybe. But anyways, I thought about it, and it's like, okay, confetti. When you throw confetti, it's just not one piece; it's a whole bunch. So yeah, that does make sense. All right. Now, did you know that bubble wrap was originally invented as wallpaper? Now, there was an engineer by the name of Al Fielding and a Swiss inventor, Mark Chavannes. They invented the bubble wrap while they were trying to create a textured wallpaper by taking two shower curtains and sealing them together to trap in the air bubbles. So now you know. And I think that was 1957. I when I was cutting and pasting, the date come off, and it went into someplace out in the air somewhere. But I think it was like 1957. So, some people are addicted to pressing those little bubbles. Can you imagine what that was like on trying to do that on the wall? But, anyways, interesting taking two shower curtains together and trying to trap in the air bubbles, and they made bubble wrap. Oh, years and years ago, I took an insurance class, and the gentleman that taught it said that the I think it was like the 3M corporation, that how you have like spaces between the lines, that was actually a mistake. I forget how it was, but that actually was a mistake. It was supposed to be all solid and it came out not. So sometimes inventions don't turn out the way that we plan them, but it's actually better.
Well,
So
that's kind of like with what was it, ivory soap? That was an accident. They had they did the soap and they whip it up, and they somebody forgot to turn it off, and so it got extra fluffy, and that's why ivory
ooh.
soap floats.
Oh, interesting.
Remember
I
we
did not
used
know
to
that.
yeah, remember we used to take the ivory soap to the river to get our.
Yes. So it
Oh
would,
my
yes,
God.
and
That is okay.
uh-huh.
It's Throwback Thursday. So that is definitely a throwback when we would be camping in the river and we took a bath in the river and
Hmm.
we had to use the ivory soap because it floated. And we actually liked that better. The rest of the time we had to use dial and we weren't crazy about it.
Yeah.
But
And
the ivory
actually, I
soap
thought it
was
was
so
kind of,
cool because it would float.
and actually, it was kind of fun to take a bath in the river.
It
Just
was.
that was our big bathtub. So, and fun times.
It
But,
was.
anyways, huh?
It was. You don't have to sign off quite yet. We've got a small group out there watching
Ooh, a
today, but
group
not
of
a
five.
lot.
Ooh, now four. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it goes up and down, but what we get is more people later. It used to be we had
Yes.
tons and tons of people on at 1 o'clock. Well, they're all back at work now. They're not stuck at home, so we've kind of stuck with the
Yes.
1 o'clock time. But there's so much that so many other things on. But it's kind of cool to have the Throwback Thursday and talking about some in class. I'll just tell people that when they say, "Oh, I made a mistake." No, we didn't mess up. We didn't make a mistake. It's an opportunity for creativity.
Yes. And
So,
I tell my first graders, it's okay to make a mistake as long as you learn from it. So if you learn from that, oh, no, I need to put that scene this way or flip it around or whatever. Yeah. As long as you learn from it, it really isn't a mistake.
And you know, there would be, if people were afraid of making mistakes, they would never get anywhere. Look, if you go and you throw back to all the different inventions. What was it, Thomas Edison and the light bulb? How many times he failed before he actually
I think it was
succeeded?
hundreds of
Yeah,
times.
it was. And another one, another really good story um, from oh gosh, oh, the chicken soup guy, the guy that wrote all the chicken soup books.
Chicken soup
With,
for the soul.
yes,
Hmm.
all those. He has a whole bunch of them, but his very first one, how many authors turned him down before he, he ever succeeded. So it's sometimes it's a little bit of perseverance. So yeah, Throwback Thursday is kind of fun. We got everybody out here shouting, saying hello. I have managed to figure out how to get comments on here, so I can read the comments live.
I
So what
can't.
else? Teresa Kern, did I get a text that you sent to Mike? Probably not, because he has his own the own phone. Actually, our shop has two phones. They have left one with me in the studio. Now the main number, the 727-232-6718 number, that is the main number to the store. That's the best one, because Mike and Rita's over there and they'll answer. The other one happens to be right here. Yeah. If I'm doing something, I'm not really good about grabbing and paying attention to that enough. I'm in class. So it's best to call the other number. This is the overflow one. And somehow, not sure how, they decided I needed to keep one in the studio. So I'll answer and do the best that I can, but I can't always guarantee you. Okay, a couple things that we do want to cover today, because I know we've got lots of you out there, and Pam, you're listening, so we'll let you know too. Our the table runner class, our Amelia Scott table runner class for this next month, to pick up fabric for binding. I sent pictures with it. Okay. Um, Rita is calling everybody that's on that list today, asking you if you want backing fabric, backing and um, batting. So if you don't get back with us, you get this message later, you can send us an email. Mike's getting the stuff ready to be sent out, and we're just asking. If you don't, it's okay. You don't have to have it. But I know quite a few people are asking that we add that into our kits. So just let them know. We've got I went in this morning and picked out some cute fabric, and if you need that, they'll put that in the kit for you. I wanted to show, I was going to show you something today too. Well, let me see, a couple things. Everybody in class yesterday had a really good time making these adorable little tea pockets. Look at this. The little tea bag purses. It even has the tea label and the little handles. That was the first project in our spring break. It's not too late. It's not too late to get a kit if you want to participate. I had somebody come in this morning and say, "Oh, can I?" Yep, I think I have like six more. So it's not too late to join us in that group. On the calendar, I just added this class that people have been asking. This is Janine Babbage, and it's Simplify. We are going to do it on May the 26th. This is a nice little wall hanging. I don't have it made, but I can show you the fabrics. This is going to be the fabric. Look at that. I've had this at the store, and I just think it's such a pretty fabric. And what can we do with it? Well, we're going to make it into a wall hanging. So if you're interested in that, I just put it on the calendar. It's going to be a limited class. To pick fabric for binding, and you sent a picture with it. Okay. Teresa, no, you're better off that one. You're probably better off to send that to my personal cell phone. Text to that one. This is for a quilt that you already made. Okay, I'll help you with it. And Kim likes having the back fabric, yes. And I know some people have it. Some people have bags of batting and they're piecing it. So there's not a right or wrong. We're just offering And if you want to tell them, yes, I want it every month, it's not the same amount of fabric. Sometimes it's a yard, sometimes it's a yard and a half. Just let us know and we'll try to keep that straight for you. I've shown the pressing station and the hooping station. This I've kind of got torn up. But with Dime, Sally Tomato, and I know a lot of you are familiar with Sally Tomato, who makes all of those really cool purse projects. Well, they have come out with handbag pressing boards, okay? And they work the same way as, now mine's still in two pieces. They work the same way as the pressing mats that I've shown you and the hooping station. There is a set that just comes with, the stuff that you need. Here's, like I said, I don't have it put together. There's the green pieces, so you guys know what it looks like. You can either get her set with Dime, or you can get this add-on, and the pieces, what's really cool is those pieces work. Once I get Mike to screw them on for me, the pieces go on here like this. Okay. Then it works with the hooping station or the pressing station you already have. Okay, so it's add-on pieces. You don't have to buy the whole set. But what I was doing with this, and I even used it before I've got the stuff ironed on, is I made my, I've shown you this week where I was doing the embroidery on the jacket. Bring that back up, the jacket. Then the team asked for numbers for all the years. Yes, that's how many years that I've been racing Ironman races. Crazy, isn't it? Even if you notice the 2020 has a little V, that's because that was the year I had to do virtual races. But what I want to show you is I used, Dime products. We talked about that the other day, with the iron on instead of sewing. The rest of them were sewed on, but the iron on, and I was testing it. Well, you try to get this jacket sleeve, look how thick that is to lay it down. Here we go. This is what you need. So these pieces and then the other hooping station, all these are interchangeable. And if you're doing bags and other things, so this is what I used it on. I could stick it down in there. It's just the right size for my sleeve. And then I could iron, press, and right there my patches are on and I don't have to worry about them coming off. So that's just one of the uses. The other thing is when you're using and you're doing all these little projects, all of your little bags, and you need to, if you're doing rounded bags, you got the rounded edge. If you're doing the squared off, you've got the squared off edges. There's even wool pressing mats, so it really helps you get those nice crisp edges when you're working on your projects. So I wanted to share that with you. Then let me see here, one more. We are out of classes for this month. We will be on tomorrow for live. Then of course we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the first of the month. Mike's busy getting stuff ready. Monday he'll be packaging up and shipping out your dealer exclusives and your table runners. So skipping ahead to next week, our spring break, we're going to be making the cute little owl. And then our vintage jewel, you see the block of them, the quilt behind me. You see it on Pam's wall behind her as well. Yeah, she's getting hers. We've got that class on Thursday. And if you purchase the Sweet Liberty pillow project from Kimberbell and our fabric kit, that sew is next Friday. Yes, next Friday is May the 6th. Oh my gosh, time is just flying by. So anyway, unless you've got other comments or questions, let me see here. I don't see any others. Then I am going to let you ladies, and if there's gentlemen on there, gentlemen, all of our sewing friends, go sew something. Make it a great afternoon. Don't forget, we're still doing our Pay It Forward, and I'm looking for what would you like to be challenged in May? We need a challenge. So think about that, and if you've got ideas, you can just post your comments here. Challenge. We're looking for challenges and contests. We're going to do some fun contests of some kind for next month too. So have a great afternoon, and we will be back tomorrow. And maybe we can coerce Pam to pop in and be with us again tomorrow for a few minutes. See what she can come up with for Friday. Until then, sew something.